Hola, this is Alex, your Manileña Madrileña, and today I want to talk to you about my favorite park here in Madrid, which is Retiro Park. It's also the most famous one in the city. In fact, if you see a guidebook or a list of things to do in Madrid, for sure Retiro Park will be listed as one of the things that you should visit. Now, I really like going to parks around here in Madrid because in Manila there aren't that many and there are not enough green spaces. Here it's really nice to get a breath of fresh air, and a lot of people go to Retiro Park to go for a walk, to go running, rollerblading, to ride a bike, to be with their families, have a picnic, to make out, and sometimes even to take a nap. Now, napping is maybe something that I would never do in public, even in a place as safe as Retiro Park, maybe because it's too deeply ingrained in me that if I sleep in a public place, maybe when I wake up, all my stuff would be gone and maybe even some of my clothes, who knows. So no napping for me in Retiro Park. But napping aside, there are so many things to see here. So I'm going to give you the 5 things that I think you should definitely visit when you're in this park. First off, the lake. It's an artificial lake, and that means that the water is not the freshest, but there are some fish and some ducks that swim in it. Although the people keep feeding them stuff like chips and popcorn and candy, and sometimes I'm afraid that the fish that swim in there maybe have mutated and maybe have 3 eyes or something already. But I guess if you don't swim in the lake, then you'll be fine. There are some boats that you can ride though, so it's a nice way to spend an afternoon. You rent a boat and go rowing around the lake with your friends. Also a nice place for a photo op. It's nice to take a selfie with the lake in the background and also the statue of King Alfonso XII. It's a must-go-to place for selfies. Next, we have the Crystal Palace, which is a very iconic building here in Madrid because it's made of almost entirely of glass. It's very beautiful and it's centuries old. However, it holds special significance for Filipinos because the palace was built to hold an exhibition of flora and fauna from the Philippines. There was some controversy regarding this because they also brought some indigenous people from the Philippines to Spain, but that's an entirely different story. For the moment, let's just say that the palace is a nice place to look at some art because sometimes there are some exhibits here as well because it's kind of like an extension of the Reina Sofia Museum. Number 3 is the statue of the fallen angel, also known as Lucifer. It's one of the very few depictions of Lucifer available to the public. And curiously enough, it sits at 666 meters above sea level. That's 666. However, the statue is quite beautiful. You should also visit the Rose Garden or La Rosaleda. As you can see, this is a nice place to literally stop and smell the roses. You can still see a lot of roses even though it's summer. I suspect they're going to die soon. But this area is a nice place to take a walk and just enjoy the flowers and the birds because there are so many flying around the place. Another place worth visiting in Retiro is the Velázquez Palace, which features art exhibitions free and is open to the public. This place is also part of the Reina Sofia Museum. And right now they have a free exhibit by Tetsuya Ishida. The title of the exhibit is Self-Portrait, and as you can see, there are some macabre renditions of himself. Very interesting. So those are the 5 things that I think you should see when you are in Retiro Park. Just a fair warning though, these places are not beside each other, so be ready to walk a bit. Well, that's the point of going to a park, right? To walk a little bit and to enjoy nature and burn some calories in the process. That's it for today. I hope to see you next time. Until the next vlog. Ciao, chicos!